Ginger's with us right off the top tonight to explain to all of you why you have been digging into this very subject matter for nearly a year now.
We have been doing that, and we have not been doing it alone, Doug. As you know, this law follows an ongoing I-Team investigation in partnership with our sister stations across the country. There are new rules, with one exception, regarding a very controversial and often hard to watch form of discipline. So we need to warn some of you, some of this video you're about to see could be disturbing.
Come over here.
What are those for?
This little girl is simply sitting and listening to an adult reading to her.
It's for you.
She has no idea what is about to happen.
So put handcuffs on! Help me! Help me!
In police body cam videos from around the country, CBS Texas found elementary school-aged children who do not appear to be posing threats.
Put your hands behind your back.
Please!
Handcuffed,
Please! Please!
put in police cars, and held down, restrained at school. This was legal in Texas until now.
Despite all the issues at the end of this legislative session, was this one victory?
One victory, exactly.
In a bipartisan effort, Democratic Senator Royce West joined Republican Representative Lacey Hull to get No Kids in Cuffs passed. The new law now prohibits restraining a student 10 years of age or younger unless the student poses a risk of harm to the student or another. Last fall, CBS Texas partnered with our stations across the country digging into this issue. According to a CBS analysis of the latest available data, the I-Team learned in a 3-year period in Texas, school personnel or police restrained children nearly 100,000 times. 9 out of 10 of those children had disabilities. We found 107 of them had an orthopedic impairment, a physical disability. 44% were diagnosed with some type of emotional disturbance, a mental disability.
That was a passion of mine, and that was a series we worked on for a long time.
We appreciate it.
Big concern was children with disabilities.
And most of the kids that were being restrained were kids with disabilities. That's the other piece. And that, frankly, provided the legislative impetus in order to get this passed.
As the I-Team followed the legislative process, we also followed many parents and children to Austin, where lawmakers listened to their stories.
When she was in middle school, Leah started to come home with unexplained bruises.
My son went from being a happy little boy to having constant nightmares at the sight of a chair that uses a belt, such as a high chair or a car seat.
He was violently and intentionally thrown into a brick wall into a seclusion room.
That was very hard in Austin, hearing the different people talk about what their children had been through.
Yes, absolutely.
Sharik Ghani with the Minaret Foundation also fought for the bill, testifying in hearings about exactly what we saw in videos. Young children handcuffed on their upper arms because their wrists were too small.
These handcuffs will not just shackle their arms, but will shackle their self-esteem.
Heading into the new school year now, how comforting is it to you that this is passed?
It is so comforting to know that No Kids in Cuffs will take effect for the 23-24 school year, and it will, right out the gate, benefit tens of thousands of children. It will ensure that they are not victimized or traumatized in their own classrooms.
Along with advocacy groups and lawmakers, Ghani also thanked the I-Team.
It has really helped move the conversation forward and mainstream the conversation. What was sort of a taboo topic before became very mainstream when we were able to put on a CBS logo and put out and share the CBS videos. All of the representatives received a copy, all the senators received a copy.
And we appreciate that. Now back to Senator West. He told us he has been in the Senate long enough to know that just because a law is passed, it doesn't mean it will be followed. He tells us as we head into this new school year just starting, he will be monitoring this and watching for reports of restraints and arrest of children under 10 who are not posing a threat. And you can bet we'll be listening and watching for that as well.
Can I ask you about the 10 years of age? Because, you know, part of your brain might say, well, that seems somewhat arbitrary, but it can't be with something so serious like this. How did they arrive at 10 years?
So I wanted to know that also, and I actually just reached out to some of our advocacy groups about that not long ago. They say that's the age of culpability in Texas. So children between the ages of 10 and 17 can be charged as juveniles. So they tell me that's just what lawmakers, law enforcement, and the schools decided they could settle on and get passed.
Okay, fair. And back to the data for a second. You said in Texas, and I want to get my numbers right, in 3 years, there were about 100,000, 3 years, 100,000 restraints and arrests. First of all, that number's staggering, but then you learned that's not the end of it. There are
It's not
more.
the number at all, right? That's because in Texas, in our state, and it's different everywhere, districts are only required to report restraints of children in special education, so not the regular education classes. And then, as you know from our past reports, the I-team also found not even all of those numbers are being submitted to the state. So I'm told that's next. Advocates say they will now be drafting new legislation to mandate some of this reporting.
Well, the ability to change things lies in a lot of people, but it has to begin with conversation. The I-team and Ginger perpetuating the conversation, and here we are. Something's being done.
Well, thank you for that. We're very proud of this, and it's been a huge nationwide effort with CBS.
No, and you should be, and you should be. Things do need to change. Ginger, thanks so much. We appreciate you.